So I think what CARE is going to have to do over time, over the next few years, starting immediately, is to improve coherency above, in the middle, at the top, throughout the organization, throughout the confederation. And I still use the word confederation and coherency together, because I think we're not necessarily talking about a unified model, a world vision model of development, but we need to be coherent. If we can't be coherent at other levels in terms of our messaging, our focus and our emphasis, we're not going to be able to engage effectively with the coherence that's forming outside of CARE. When Francisco said, and when Prabhu says, I don't know how I fit into this organization. Why aren't we interacting? I think it's because fundamentally we're not really ready to do that. We haven't achieved the internal coherence to make that happen. That, I think, is our key agenda as we move forward in the years ahead. And it's a big agenda, and I know we can do it because this meeting, which is the first step in a way, at least in terms of the dawning of our consciousness that this is a problem we need to fix, a collective dawning of our consciousness, because I know a number of people have thought of this problem already and experience it every day. Now, from my personal perspective, just to wrap this up, what a huge responsibility as the Secretary General of CARE International, a confederation in which I have no line management authority. Not that line management makes it much easier, but it's it's a huge responsibility, and I feel the weight of it, and I also feel, and the weight is increased by your reflections of trust that I hear in our ability, my ability, and our ability to move us forward. So all I can say about that weighty responsibility is that I'm going to do my best working with my colleagues on the new CI board, which is our national board members and our national directors, to move this agenda forward. And the key reference point for me in making all of this happen, as a number of people have mentioned from different angles throughout this meeting, is the Southern voice and our accountability to the South and bringing that up into the organization. Because if you do that, and if you do that well, everything else is going to follow. If you do that and you're really accountable, then you need to be advocating, you need to be coherent globally, and a number of other problems. You need to be efficient. You need to make sure the resources are flowing as efficiently as possible to the places and people that need them. So that's my commitment to you, to do whatever I can to move this forward. And I know, because I know of the quality of my colleagues on the CARE International board, and of course, the wonderful spirit and intelligence and commitment of everyone in this room and in CARE more generally, that we will be able to do it.